Hello everyone, welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. My name's Tyrone and today I have got a whole bunch of 2021 5-packs to show you. I'll start with this one, Blue Highways 2. That's better. So the first one is Blue Highways 2 2021 5-pack, and it's all about the recolor in this one. We have the 1963 Austin Healey Roadster, 1957 Ford Thunderbird, the 2016 Chevy Camaro Convertible, 1956 Aston Martin DBR-1, and the 1956 Jaguar XK140 Roadster. How did I reel all of those off in absolute, clear, precise definition? Well, I've started putting it on the side. Very helpful. Used to just put the badge of the car on to let us all know that they're licensed products, but now they put the model on as well. Helpful for me. Zoom out a little bit. That's the familiar card art now for 2021, and we'll do it Star Wars style. You're either a very fast reader or you've got your hand on the remote to pause if you need to. I won't pretend to know what the Star Wars theme is. It's perfect in my head, but it won't be if it passes my lips. So let's get on with ripping this sucker open. Trusty butter knife in hand. Have I covered everything? Probably not. A little bit too late now, isn't it? So make some noise, satisfy our childish instinct for complete destruction. Put those all out of shot so we can focus on each one and very efficiently change the camera angle. What do we start off with first? Let's go for this. As I said before, there are no new castings in this 5-pack, but I do not mind one little bit if they're putting out recolors as cool as this. This is a nice navy-ish blue. It's the 1956 Jaguar XK140. Just a very plain base, but that colour is so in keeping with a 1956 Roadster. 1956 anything really. The steering wheel is not quite a slab, not too far off a slab, but it's better than some of the others we'll get to in a second. Got some pedal detail, clutch brake accelerator, not much else, but this is mainline. You wouldn't expect too much more. You do get the license plate and a few details on the boot lid, the tail lights, a bit of chrome even around those tail lights. Not as much treatment on the front. You don't get a license plate, but you do get that chrome work printed onto the grille and some detail on the main headlights. They didn't go fancy on smoking up the windshield too much. It does have a little bit of colour in it, but not crazy green or red or whatever else they do there. So the variants I was talking about are, in no particular order, this sort of lemony beige, exactly the same interior except for the colour change to suit the paintwork. Same level of detail, same base. That. Then we had this one. See what I mean about the tinted windshield? This one's got a bit of a blue hue to it. But snazzy wheels, metallic blacky grey, and then again with the blue hue to the windshield and a bit of chrome there. So yeah, if you compare that one with that one, they've really gone traditional with from there to there with this 1956 beauty. Really like it. Good job. So I'll put the backup singers over there, and the first one of this 5-pack in the foreground, and see if the focus keeps up with us. Now then, oh, that's what they did in the old days of Matchbox. Not quite the same casting, but not quite the same scale. But I thought I'd show what they used to do in the Jaguar lineup. And of course, completely different type of Jaguar, but also from way back when in the Matchbox catalogue. So a few more backup singers to go with the new guy, and let's shoot straight into 2016. Man, screwed that up, didn't I? 2016, get your year right. Here's the new guy. Actually, at first glance, thought this was a Mustang in the packet as I rushed into Myer in the city yesterday when I saw it from across the room. Shoulder charged about 9 people to get to it, and then realised, it's not a Mustang, it's a Camaro. So we've got the bow tie in the front, the headlights, nice shiny metallic black, metal flake black, whatever you want to call it. Multiple colours for the lights on the back end. Chevy license plate. Hopefully the focus is doing that justice. There we go. And a better interior except for the steering wheel. But it's okay. It's a good colour. Before that was the silver one. Exactly the same level of detail. You can see clearer on the job they did of the interior on that colour. See what I mean? It's okay except for that steering wheel. And I know steering wheels are notoriously hard to mould out of plastic. You can do it with the whole spoked steering wheel thing, but as soon as you've got things like a spoked steering wheel, you've got moving parts in a injection moulding die. And as I said, you can do it, but all those moving parts wear out pretty quickly and require a huge amount of downtime and maintenance to keep everything tickety-boo, which obviously adds to costs. So that's why it's much cheaper for the manufacturer to go for that slab. Less moving parts, less intricate moulding work. So that's the gold one, and of course it came out in hardtop quite a few times. Here's a moving part. Yes, this is a moving part with absolutely no painting on the engine bay, and then they went for some painted parts on the engine bay. Not that you see a lot of detail when you open the hood of these newer cars. And oh, we've got a blue one. Again, blue, blue, blue. And we've got the one with the rubber tyres in green. Opening hood for the anniversary year. yeah, as I crowd out the table, I better highlight exactly what came in this 5-pack so we don't lose track. So quite happy to have a crowd of cars randomly all over the table, as long as we can see what was what. Another little cutie, and I was so happy to see this in two-tone, but I'm guessing, yes, you lose most of the detail on back and front because you get a two-tone Austin Healey. This is a 63 Austin Healey, and that colour just works. Beautiful. Even the odd colour of the interior just works so well with the colour scheme on this particular release. A little bit of, is that even detail? Yeah. Very low key detail back and front to afford the two-tone. But really nice to get a variant. And of course, almost clear windshield. It's just the colour of that plastic. I've got a couple of that. I'll go for this weird matte lemon with the red interior. And the dog bowl, dog dish, poverty cap, whatever you want to call them. Always like them on their older cars. And British racing green with the black interior. See what I mean? Get some detail on the back and front because it's just the one colour. It's there, and I think we had, yes we do, got a red one as well. And that's with the fancy wheels, same as the latest. But the strangely tinted windshield. I think you'd get a headache if you were looking through that on a long road trip. Wondering why everything looked slightly blue. But then, if you woke up and you were in 1/64 scale, you'd have a few more problems than the colour of your windshield. So yeah, that's the 2021 Austin Healey 5-pack version. Let's put him there. It's not a bad problem to have, is it? Not enough room on your table for all of your toy cars. And this little beauty, the 1956 Aston Martin DBR-1 in a really nice metallic maroon, scarlet, no, not scarlet, we'll go with maroon. Super cool. Painted headlights just like its 3 stable mates I'll bring out in a second, but you've got the badge on the hood. Right hand drive, even though it is a slab for a steering wheel. Man, that's a nice colour. Badge on the boot, or on the tail, not quite the boot. Interestingly, you've got your side pipes tipped, and that air vent line chromed or painted. Really nice colour. And before that, we had it in silver with different wheels. How many different wheels? We've got 2 different wheels across the 4, I think. That one? No, that one. Sort of a burgundy interior versus the black interior. And we had this one. This might have been the first one, the dark green. Last year's Power Grab. Time rushes by so fast. You lose track, don't you? By the time you finally get your little mitts on the new one and the novelty wears off, there's another new one. But it's all a bit of fun. And in the Top Gun 5-pack, Similar colour, it is a different green, it's not quite the splash of metal flake. Far closer to the British racing green. Racing number. And then today's one. Beautiful. So, zip these off to the back. Hopefully the focus isn't throwing a wobbly. We'll keep the line up in the foreground to make some room for a big crowd of T-birds. What's a crowd of T-birds? A flock? Here's today's T-bird. And we've got some chrome, some painted taillights, headlights. I'm calling these the tri-spoke wheels, but maybe Tri-Star is a better name. Base in chrome. And that awful steering wheel. Not the first time they've brought that out, but it is fairly new. They've really gone basic, minimal on that steering wheel. Not so long ago, there's another one. No, they're the same. Of course it's that's a double. There we go. This is of a super fast version, but that's the steering wheel there. See the difference? And it's not just because it's a super fast, because that's a better comparison. So still a mainline or a power grab, but you get the spoked steering wheel. But yeah. But never mind, just don't look too closely. And then, of course, that's what they came out in 1980 with. Same car. Different everything, but it is the same car. Different wheels, metal base. Colours aren't as fancy on the older stuff. They've got very clever with the paint jobs. But, which is better? Definitely go for the interior on the old one. So we'll put him in the mix. And as I say, I do enjoy the variations. And we had a very nice pearly white there. And here's another fancy one from the Superfast lineup. And we've got a black one from about 1980. And that's a double. And this one from the early 80s as well. And a nice yellow one from recently, but with a decent steering wheel. Same wheels. And that's a double. Shift them over there. It's even got suspension. And really left field. This is what they did with that model T-Bird in the 80s. It's one of my many favourites. It's the T-Bird Turbo Coupe. And that's it. But yeah, I like the colour. I understand why they went for that steering wheel, but I don't like it. So hopefully the focus, will kind of show off the top 5, or today's 5. Very nice. And just before I forget what it was, pick it up off the floor where I launched it. So that was the 2021 Matchbox Blue Highways 2 5-pack. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, comment down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.